Hey guys, we are Sidechatz.
So today we're going to be talking about mental health, which is a very serious topic, but around these stressful times we just wanted to record this video to help other students or anyone that might be feeling down. We'll link some resources down below and let's get started. Woo! For the first question, I wanted to open it up on the floor and be vulnerable. What are some of your mental health struggles?
As in like our most recent struggle?
Yeah, like we can go with what is our most recent mental health struggle. This could be in life, academically. Well, recently I've had a lot of presentations and exams for midterms, and they were all piling up within like the week, and it took a toll on me mentally. I feel that I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to talking in front of people and presenting. So I'm glad it's over, and I was able to manage it by talking to friends and those in my group and practicing presenting so that I wouldn't be as nervous on the day of the presentation.
Good job, I'm proud of you for overcoming that. I feel like the most recent mental health struggle, just trying to find my peace again and also establishing a better daily routine. Compared to last year, I was stuck in an unhealthy routine, and this year I've just been trying to fill that with more hobbies and surround myself with better people, better friends. That was cringe, sorry. Basically, spend more time alone with myself.
Recent mental struggles, I would say class was a big one. I was struggling academically. I was balancing a bunch of classes. It led to me having to make a couple tough decisions, talking about when I'm going to graduate and how I'm going to get the degree. So that definitely led to like some anxious moments, during the week or just recently. Mixed that with pretty fresh breakup. So, there are a lot of personal stuff is going on too. But at the end of the day, as long as you got good friends behind you, it should be easy.
Remember, I just be blasting music. When I'm sad, I don't dilly-dally on it. I just, I'm sad, okay, cool, I'm gonna move past it.
What made you blast that music?
Previous situationships and a previous situationship.
Maybe on your mind.
It'd be on your mind, bro.
So then a second question is, where do you guys find help for your mental health struggles?
For music.
Yeah, for sure. Listen to the sad songs.
Listening to them sad songs really do be helping, especially like when you're really going through it.
I don't be doing that. That doesn't make sense to me.
It feels good, bro. I didn't get it either.
It makes you sad, but like,
until
you can relate.
Recently, you really can like relate. And when you relate, it hurts, but it's like, man, at least somebody relate.
I avoid sad songs at first.
On my way here, I was listening to A Lonely Christmas, and then I was listening to a bunch of Joji. In that song, it was talking about like, it's gonna be a lonely Christmas. And I'm like, you're right, it is gonna be. But at the end of the day, that's okay. It's acknowledging that it's gonna be a lonely Christmas and not running away from it.
Yeah, on the opposite spectrum, I also listen to like empowering and like confident music.
Hot Girl Summer?
Like some confident music to like just make myself feel better. Yeah.
I listen to worship music.
Okay, no, that's cool. No, worship music is good. Gospel is good.
Because it's so uplifting. What else besides music?
Going to friends, talking to people actually really helps. You never know, they actually have some good advice. It just makes you feel like you're heard. Well, make sure you're going to the right people and people who care about you.
Working out. Do a couple push-ups. Try to do push-ups till failure 2 or 3 times, 3 sets, bro. That sadness is gone.
Push the pain away.
There's like this new stoicism, low-key. Bad things gonna happen. That's okay. They're gonna pass. Good times are gonna happen. And like, you can remember them. They're gonna pass too. But it's like being content all through it. You'll be okay regardless what happens. I was at like a spot, and it's like my new like quiet spot. The water was just moving for a while. It hit me.
I've also been on like walks by myself and just like go by the water and really just sit there and enjoy your alone time. Breathe in some fresh air, because life can get so stressful. You just forget to breathe sometimes.
Go to friends, journal, talk to Jesus. What doesn't help? Like, what have you tried that hasn't really helped you at all?
Talking about it.
Yo, we need to get you some help, bro.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I'm chilling. You can talk about it, but like they won't truly understand if they haven't gone through a similar type of thing. So I'd rather talk to myself. And it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You may never know though.
Yourself.
If you like,
That is true.
happen to sometimes find people that like kind of share similar experiences that can kind of open up your eyes in a different light.
There are times where I realize that leaving it solely to myself kind of puts me at the root of the problem. Even I'll overthink the situation. There are times where I'm like, nah, there's no way I'm gonna overthink it. Like, I feel like I'm in the right path. But there are times where you really will find yourself going a little too far, a little too deep, and you're just thinking about it, and it was never that deep. and somebody else has to kind of pull you out of it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I just perspective.
For my last relationship, I was kind of like dealing with things by myself. In some ways, like I just didn't want to burden people, so like I just kept it to myself. As I started to open up more to like my close friends, you start to realize things that you don't realize when you like keep it to yourself. In some ways, it kind of opens up your eyes to new.
It changed your perspective?
Yeah, because when you're so like frustrated by yourself, sometimes you perceive things that you wouldn't if you were in the right mindset.
Would you guys want the friend that sides with you, or is it a neutral basis? Doesn't
Be
side
the
with you?
neutral friend all the
basis.
time.
Neutral basis. Well, for me, I want someone, keep it real because like hold you accountable. You don't want someone that just sides with you, even if you're wrong. That doesn't help you grow.
Something that hasn't helped me is pushing away the problem with distractions. Because I was constantly around people, I didn't have to sit alone with my thoughts for a while. I realized that that was unhealthy, and so I started journaling and going to therapy. I think now I'm in a better headspace. Distracting yourself does not get rid of the problem. What are some free and contactless options for helping your mental health struggles that you have used and or would recommend? I know that there's a lot of colleges out there that have like a mental health service that is usually free.
You can also search up online therapy free or something like that. I know there's some apps and some websites that do that.
You can also-
Warfare 2.
Yeah, like
Play some games.
there are things that you can
Yeah.
really do to fill in that, and that can range from playing video games to discovering a new artist.
Go on Reddit and throw your problems out into the void.
Reddit, gives great advice.
Humans Anonymous. Another question is, what are some positive affirmations that you tell yourself to make yourself feel better?
You know the joke about him?
I'm Himothy.
That's me, Himothy. Himothy Chalamet. I kind of just repeat that. You're him.
Is that the same thing as like being that girl? Someone told me this line and it's resonated with me ever since. If you were ever having a bad day, you only live that day once. Just live tomorrow, refreshed, and it's a new day.
Another good one I heard is that if it won't matter in 5 years, don't waste 5 minutes thinking about it.
Just name poetry right now.
I'm gonna add to it.
That was a good one.
That was one that I always thought of, and it was like, what if tomorrow is the best day of your life?
Comment down below what positive affirmations you guys find really helpful.
Last question is, what advice would you give to our viewers who are struggling with their mental health? Well, I just want to say, don't be afraid to reach out for help. There's nothing wrong with going to friends or any adult. Your real friends will always be there to listen to you. You're not a burden at all, and you matter.
And this is another big one for a lot of the guys I know out there. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong, it's cool to be strong and to hold on to things for as long as you can, but there is nothing wrong with breaking down sometimes. The load gets heavy for everybody. So at the end of the day, get help if you need it.
I actually got a quote. If you hold a glass up for a minute, you won't feel anything. But if you hold it up for a day or two, your arm's gonna start to hurt.
Yeah.
So let things go.
Oh! Anthem in him. And legitimately, no matter what happens, make sure you have a way to get to your peace.
Don't think about it's embarrassing for other people to see me like this.
We're
At
already
the end
got
of the day, you only really got yourself to truly hold accountable to
Yeah.
and find that peace. So whatever it takes, do what makes you happy.
Alright guys, this has been another one of the Sidechatz podcasts. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that what?
Bell icon.
Our social medias are down in the description below. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sidechatz.
Make sure to check in next week for another one of our videos. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!